Hey, Albert Mueller. I'm going to be frank with you. I did it like this. I did, everything with my streaming service and recording software for a reason. One, here's my face. You can use it for verification processes. I know, for a matter of fact, covering my face a little bit could cause it difficult, but I don't care. I got to protect myself. The only reason why I responded to this is because it might be legit. I only responded because it looked like it was legit. Now, I'm not. What you're going to have to accept the fact here is because I'm still highly suspicious because of today's scams. You're going to have to. You and whoever else is going to have to follow a set of rules of mine. I got to protect myself and my own. Hence why my face is partially covered, so you can't steal my face entirely. I have security reasons and all. So, and this is my due diligence to make sure I'm protected. All right. So, with that being said, here's how things are going to go down. You didn't tell me everything I wanted to know. I asked you name of relative, full name. You gave me first and last name. You did not give me first name. You did not give me just last name. I need the full name. That includes first name, any middle names, as well as last name. City in which the relative died. My mistake for not clarifying that. You did exactly what I asked you to for that. But I need address on last known address, and on top of that, I also need to know how they died. And then on top of that, I also need to know the entire family tree. You did not get back to me on how they are related to me. You just said that they were related to me. And so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to trust somebody who didn't fulfill my entire request. Now, you did fulfill the death of the city, and I appreciate you for that. But the truth of the matter is, you didn't fill out the rest. And I done this so you can have your face verification. It may be partially hidden on purpose for security reasons, but it should be enough by computer software to get a verification process, especially with the eyes. You see that? You can get that with the eyes. Now, with that being said, though, 30 million profit sharing 50-50. I want to know how profit sharing 50-50 is acceptable whenever I want to know how I'm a key player in all this. I want to know how I'm a key player on this. I want to know exactly how this John Herbold was, what his life was, what he did, how he manages to leave me $30 million. That is supposedly split 50-50, which I don't think it is actually correct. Panama Bank. I don't know if that's actually a legit bank yet or not. I will literally be researching that when it else. Now, I do appreciate your scrutiny because of my suspicions on today's world involving scams and whatnot. But I need you to understand something. This is all you're getting. You're not going to get a Zoom call, and you're not going to get a face-to-face meeting. What's going to happen is if this actually is legit, and that you can actually get verification and everything needed, I will give you a virtual privacy card. This virtual privacy card will be a one-time use card, and it will only have a limited amount of balance that will be set on it for expending. Nothing. You can use a card to put anything into it you want. But I'm limiting the expenditures, which means you will not be able to, take anything out of my bank account at all without trying desperately hard. Because it is attached to my bank account, and I'm not going to just sit here and risk my bank accounts for this. So I'm going to create another bank account somewhere else. I'm going to use that bank account as the deposit feature, and then also at the same time, once the money is in there, I will be transferring it out to a different location and canceling the temporary bank account. This is so you can't file claims, you can't actually do crap, and you won't actually know who and where I'm at. This is for my protection and my protection only. I'm not going to have, with you being so close to Russia, I'm not going to have this in such a way where, I am a part of a Russian scheme or Russian mob, and this is dirty money and whatnot that I'm, basically filtering. No, that's not how this works. Put it this way. You want me to trust you that this is not a scam? There is no 50-50. I get all 30 million, or I will just say deny and let the banks put it in their pocket. I would rather have the banks put it in their pocket than let anything else happen. Either I get all the 30 million or I walk away. Your choice. I'm not going to take anything less. This is enough to face to verify for verification purposes. I know it is. You can't tell me otherwise. I do own a computer business, and you can scan that QR code. Look at the top. You can see that I am protected. My identity is protected heavily by a very heavy security company. So trust me when I say, you even dare try to actually scam me in any way, and I will make sure I'm the last person you see before you go to jail. I don't mean that to be threatening. I don't mean that to be harsh. I mean that for the simple fact of I do not trust things that look like scams. And the only reason why I reached out to begin with is because I made it my policy to at least reach out and see what's going on. Because, there are times that it may be legit. And I respect that. But that doesn't mean when I reach out, I ain't going to protect myself, too. Also, keep in mind, whenever you actually get this email, the email provided will the IP address, that you will be logged in the back, the location, all the details. There will be less you can see than normal. I protect my privacy very, very heavily, including my email. So let me tell you when I say this. Even if you look at the original coding of the email, it's going to be hard-pressed to find me between the 3 layers of VPNs, the security software I use, the identity protection I have, and literally the custom-built firewall to my computer and my systems. Trust me, you're not talking to a gullible newbie that doesn't know about technology. And for the record, what most people don't know, I have an option to send a signal through the internet to a designated IP, which, by the way, I'm glad you actually sent me a message twice, because I have already logged 2 IPs, which means you're probably using a VPN too. And, yeah. You're not looking at a newbie. You think you're looking at an autistic, gullible person that will fall for this. You're looking for somebody to take advantage of. And what better way to take advantage of somebody that has a disability? Well, I'm not your typical disability. I'm Curtis Herbold, a.k.a. Hamster, running for the United States President. I have a long road to work out, a long road to get there. And I'm not going to be part of dirty money. I'm not going to be a part of crap and go down. You actually want me to trust you? That's fine. You can either give all 30 million or you can give it to the bank directors. Your choice. but I will not accept half of 30 million. Ain't gonna do it. If this relative of mine actually did be deceased, that's fine. That's fine. That means the relative, sent it and left it to me for all 30 million. You don't get half the profits for reaching out to me. That's not how this works. You have to follow American laws in this case, which means that if the deceased person did leave me 30 million under United States constitutional laws, I get all of it. And since I live in America, I get all of it, whether you like it or not. You don't get profit off of somebody else's family who's died. That's not how it works. Not here in America. That may be how it works in China, but it doesn't work here in America. And since you reached out to me and I live in America, and at the same time, a dead person that supposedly might be related to me, yeah, trust me when I say your laws don't apply here. Because this is coming into USA soil, which means you have to obey USA laws. I get all 30 million, or you can give it to the bank. Your choice. But I will have no part of it either way. Until then, let me know what you think of my proposal. If you find it unacceptable, that's fine. No problem. You can give it to the bank directors. I'd rather have the bank directors have it than be scammed, personally. So, with that being said, if you're okay with a privacy card that is, given to you, that you can use to put the money on, because I know you can put money on a card, especially with it being virtual card, and accept the fact that there will be no money on this card. Except the fact that, it will be attached to my bank account, and it will be deposited in that bank account, whether you like it or not. Then the way I see it, that's fine. That's fine. I would rather protect myself than give you my banking information. I'd rather protect myself than have a Zoom call. I'd rather protect myself rather than meeting face to face. But at the same time, I have to obey United States law, which dictates I get all the money if the person did leave it to me, like you say. Because you have to follow USA law in this case, not your law. Profit is not split 50-50. And you don't gain profit off of a dead person. That's not how it works. So the way I see it, get back to me. And if you do, I'll have a virtual privacy card with a set expenditure limit where you can't take any money out of it, and you can deposit all the money you want into it. And also, another rule, when you agree to this, you're not going to tell me that it's a multiple payment system. No. You do it all at once, or the bank directors can have it as well. We're not going to do this, catty corner, staggering bullshit either. No. I may be autistic. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to lay down my information and risk stuff like this without having 6 or 7 plans, not only to protect myself, protect my identity, and also protect my stuff, while also having a little bit of godly faith that you might actually not be a scammer. So we'll see if I was right that you were a scammer, or if you actually do. We'll see. Because you'll be able to put money on the card, but you won't be able to take any money out of my bank accounts. So, the way I see it, yeah. repeat this video over and over again until you get all the information. Because if you don't meet my criteria to protect my identity and myself, then that's fine. Give it to the bank directors. I'd rather them have it. You either meet my criteria and understand this is all you get for photo verification, or let the banks have it. Simple as that. I don't need $30 million if you're not willing to protect my identity and protect my requests. If this person really did, if this person is really related to me and they did leave me $30,000, you have to abide by their regulations under USA law and respect my wishes for privacy and security. And this, here, I'll even put my mouth a little bit. And this right here, this is all you get for verification. Use it wisely, because no Zoom call and no meeting will happen. You will get a virtual card, and that you can't spend anything with, but you can put all the money you want, and it has to be all of it all at once, not this staggering bullshit. Ciao.